Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Mother's Day special. I want to talk to you guys today about the 10 things I've learned from my mother. Let me get started. My father is still living. He lives in Phoenix, Arizona. My mother, blessed memory, passed away 3 years ago of dementia. Beautiful lady. Her name was Judith. This is a high school picture of her, and this was a picture of her in beauty school. She graduated beauty school, and so she was a cosmetologist for a while, and she always loved doing hair and makeup and dressing nice. That was always something that she really liked. So here's a picture of her. I'm going to talk to you about the 10 things I learned from my mother, and I'd be curious if your mother ever taught you any of these. Number one, and this is the one I really want to know if your mother told you. My mother said, if you get into trouble or do something you're not supposed to, you will be the one to get caught. And she said that if everyone else is doing something they're not supposed to, they'll probably get away with it, but you're going to be the one to get caught and you're going to be the one to get the blame. Guess what? That kept me out of a lot of trouble. I even think that way nowadays. People have said, oh, Dawn, you should do this. And I've thought, nope, because I'll be the one to get caught. So thank you, Mom, for that lesson. Number two, she said no cheating in school, like copying off someone's tests, no lying. My mother could never stand a liar. She did not want to be lied to. You tell her the truth. My father was the same way. He said you can do a lot of things, but don't lie to me. And I've actually raised my daughter the same way too. You know what? All I ask is for the truth. Just tell me the truth. Just be upfront about it. And that's the way I was raised, is no lying, no cheating. And they did not lie or cheat either, so they were a good example. Number three, and both my parents were this way. I have not followed in their footsteps in this area though, but I have a couple friends of mine that are this way too. Be early for everything. Don't run late. Get ready early. So let's say if we had to be somewhere for dinner at 5 o'clock, my mother would want me to start getting ready at 2 in the afternoon if we had to leave the house, say and she'd want to leave the house at 4. So we were always early for everything. That's number three. Number four, do not go to anyone's home empty-handed. So if we were invited for dinner or someplace, something like that, a social function, you brought something with, whether it was a bottle of wine, some snacks, and you always asked to bring something, or you brought a little gift. Do not go to someone's home empty-handed. And with that, if somebody came to our house for dinner, my mom always sent them home with leftovers or something delicious with a care package. Number five, do not buy cheap quality anything. Shoes, clothes, decorations. Buy quality that is made to last. Which brings me to number six. And I've showed you a couple things of my mother's. She grew up poor. And so she took very good care of everything she had. And like a lot of the stuff for the kitchen, she kept a lot of her things. Dishes, all of her cookware, in Tupperware type things, all of that, she took immaculate care of it, and she had it for years and years. So she believed in taking care of everything you had. Number seven, when you get up early and get up and get ready. You don't stay around or lollygag, as they would say, in your pajamas all day. You get up, get ready, and my mom would say, go put your face on. I don't know if your mom's ever said that, because if you're expecting company, we always were supposed to look our best, have our hair and our makeup done, and get up, get ready for the day. Number eight, we always had some type of cleaning schedule, and a lot of times a lot of it was done in the morning, but we cleaned every single day. I would say that we had, and I've been to a lot of homes, I don't know very many people that had as clean of a house and as nice of a yard as we did. We spent a lot of time cleaning, a lot of time cooking, baking, and a lot of time in the yard doing work. A lot of time shoveling snow in Minnesota. Number nine, we always had quiet time. My mom was a reader, and she also did jigsaw puzzles. But during the day, like let's say we were home during the summer and we weren't napping, we would have to go to our room for part of the day, not as a punishment, but she's like, okay, everybody, it's quiet time. And we would go for 30 minutes to an hour. We could read, but it was time for everyone to just kind of decompress and be quiet and have some time to just be by ourselves and for everyone to just kind of settle down. And I really enjoyed that time. I would always read or listen to a record story, and so it was really enjoyable. That's number nine. Number 10, forgive. My mother was always a big person about unconditional love. She was a very forgiving and loving person, and so she believed in forgiveness and loving people where they were at. So these are the 10 things that my mother taught me. I've gotten a lot of value out of them. She was a really wonderful person and a very giving person and very loving. Let me know what types of things that you learned from your mother. I always love to hear from you, and I appreciate you listening. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.